Today we have with us the CEO of LifeWatch ERIC, Christos Arvanitidis. Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Good afternoon.
Nice to be with you today. Yes.
Thank you for inviting us in this podcast. It's a very important thing for us.
Yes, it's a pleasure. So tell us, what is exactly LifeWatch ERIC?
LifeWatch ERIC is an infrastructure, a European infrastructure on biodiversity and ecosystem research. That means that we are developing the research products for those who are doing actually research on biodiversity and ecosystems, and we're trying to multiply their the product of their work.
And how long have you been working?
LifeWatch started as a concept since 2004. This is when we came up, with the first name, which is LifeWatch. It's the same. Mm-hmm. But we became an ERIC, I think, since 5 years. It was March of 2017. So it's 5 years. I'm here 4 years, a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. It has been some years, but what are the objectives of the infrastructure?
Yeah, the principal objective of LifeWatch ERIC is to become the global provider of data, analytical services and networks. But this is something that we cannot do it alone. We are relying on multiple collaborations from the European continent, but also from all over the world.
And what have been the projects implemented to achieve these objectives?
We run several projects. First of all, we have our strategic working plan, which is funded by the partnering countries. This is the most important part. It's the core project, if you can call it like that. Then we have received a huge investment and help from the Junta de Andalucía with a suite of projects connected to the goals of development and cohesion of the Junta. And we had the pleasure to work with the local organizations and local actors, and also with the society. And finally, we run a number of European projects, which in which we play different roles. And the most important thing is to have access to different types of research communities.
Yes, that sounds good. And I want to know also, because you work a lot with biodiversity and ecosystems, what are exactly the services of ecosystems that we have?
Yeah. Every system in this world, and I'm talking about the natural systems, mm-hmm. has its own structure. That means that it's composed by different parts, and each of those parts has a function. Well, those functions can provide us with some very, very important services. For example, services for the material that we collect from the nature, services through which we can provide ourselves with food or with medicines, etc., etc. So those are the ecosystem services. However, in order to take advantage of those ecosystem services and make them available to our community, we need to spend effort and money, and through those activities, we provide societal goods and benefits. For example, an ecosystem service can be the production of the nature in fish, but the catch of the fish and its availability in the markets means that we have to go out there to spend a lot of money in people working, in fuel, etc. And then we have to make this catch available to the market. So that's the societal good and benefit.
So the use of these ecosystems are very important for society, as you have told. So I want to know also, what does it mean for the infrastructure to work with Junta de Andalucía, that is a very important organization from Spain?
Indeed. First of all, we are proud for having the possibility to work with Junta de Andalucía, because for us is a great responsibility, but also an opportunity in order to face a new, let's say, challenges that are coming from the goals of Junta in terms of development, in terms of cohesion with the other parts of Europe, and gives us an opportunity to demonstrate how the research products that we develop can be of use for the society.
And also, you not only work here, you also do it out from Spain, in Europe and internationally. What are the projects?
First of all, we are a distributed infrastructure. That means our common facilities are here in Seville, in Spain. There are common facilities in Lecce, in Italy, and also in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands. And we collaborate with really a lot of other organizations, both in Europe and worldwide, because of the projects and because of the necessity for LifeWatch ERIC to be in the landscape of the research being carried out by those organizations. For example, we collaborate with the GBIF, where GBIF stands for the Global Biodiversity Information Facility. One part of LifeWatch infrastructure of our platform is the EuroBIS, which is the European node of the Ocean Biogeographic Information System, etc. I can give you really multiple examples of this. And that brings us, extra challenges, but also it's really rewarding because it makes us, to develop better tools and to provide, a better help to our clients, that is the researchers, mostly.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to highlight any achievement that LifeWatch ERIC has made?
Yeah, over the last 3 years, we've been trying to develop the central platform of LifeWatch ERIC. So this is a platform that can unite and can make the different parts, for example, the data, the analytical services, the communities, the networks of our communities or of our investigators, the publications and many other components to communicate with them, so they can be somehow united and collaborate with each other in order to bring a better product to the client. And we have used a lot of very advanced technologies, for example, the blockchain technology, technologies for orchestrating actually analytical services into workflows, making virtual research environments, etc. So we've been working very hard. The projects that Junta has accredited to us helped us a lot, but finally we come up with a result which I think it's outstanding, because among those research infrastructures dealing with biodiversity and ecosystem research, LifeWatch is the only one which has such a platform.
These achievements are very important, but also, apart from the community of scientists and organizations, for the society, how do you manage to communicate those achievements to the people?
Yeah, one part of this process is to work with the people. As you said, not only with the scientists, but also with the citizens, and try to find out the way to provide them with the right tools. For example, when we talk about citizen scientists networks, how to provide them with the tools in order for them to collect data, and then in order to give back the value of those data, we can analyze, I mean, the networks of the researchers can analyze those data, and they can give back the knowledge to the society. Also, they can give back knowledge, for example, to the environmental managers, so they can take decisions based on knowledge and not, you know, just by guessing or by following, you know, a certain piece of the legislation. So it's very important that the decisions to be made are based on knowledge, and they're science-driven.
Definitely, and also from a more personal point of view, and I would like to ask you about your CEO position in LifeWatch ERIC. What does it mean for you?
A lot of responsibility. This is the first thing, and on the other side, of course, a lot of work, which is at multiple levels. But above all, I feel content, and I have happy moments by serving this community proudly, by trying actually to coordinate the activities in this infrastructure, make available research products which are really important and useful to both the communities but also to the societal parts, and provide to the new generation with one chance more to build their career. When I was growing as a student and as a postgraduate student, for example, we didn't even think about this kind of research infrastructures. I would wish, for example, to have this kind of tools that are made available by the modern research infrastructures, and have access, for example, in order to get my data, the information that I was looking for. But now this is possible, and that makes it, you know, much easier, but also let's say much more advanced for the researchers. It gives them, you know, a lot more advances in order to make not only the local research but also research on global levels. That's very important.
Yes, I can see it has changed a lot, and thank you very much for everything that you have told us. It was very important and interesting, and as I have said, it was a pleasure to be here with you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your invitation.